What's up guys, and welcome back to the GuitarWOD. Today's workout is a scalar exercise that's based off the concept of finding small, easy to remember, easy to play patterns in the scale fragments that you can use to play all over the neck in all different positions. You can use them during improvisation, you can use them to help break out of stale single position playing and stuff like that. A lot of benefits, check it out. So in order to understand the concept behind today's workout, we need to kind of look back at the concept of an interval. Intervals are just the difference in pitch between two notes. Now the frets on a guitar are set at very specific distances from one another, so that the difference in pitch, or the interval, between each fret is the same. Okay, going up one fret on the low E string, from the 5th to the 6th fret, for example, is the exact same change in pitch, the exact same interval as going from the 12th to the 13th fret. In addition to the interval between frets being the same, the interval between strings is the same across each string, with the sole exception of the interval between the G and B string. So every other string pair is 5 frets apart from one another, whereas the G and B string are 4 frets apart from each other, so 1 fret less. But for today's lesson, we're going to kind of ignore the G and B anomaly. So one really cool effect of this characteristic of the guitar is that it creates patterns, fingering patterns all over the guitar. So basically any group of notes that doesn't involve an open string or cross the G and B string, no man's land. Basically, we can play anywhere on the guitar in any key with the exact same fingering pattern. So, for example, here's an A minor scale in the 5th position. So first we can see a fingering pattern between the notes on the E string and the notes on the A string. The pattern is fret 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, or finger 1, 3, 4. All right, then so it's just 1, 3, 4, and then you repeat it on the next string. Easy. So what happens if I play an A minor scale in a different area of the neck? Let's try it starting from the 7th fret of the D string. So instead of here, we'll start 1 octave higher, here. So we can see that the fingering is different when we got to the B string, but the first 6 notes were exactly the same fingering as they were down here. They're just 1, 3, 4, next string, 1, 3, 4. Next string. So we know we can play it in the 5th position and the 7th position. Now let's go to the next A note, which is here, 10th fret on the B string. What do you know? So now we know we can play the first 6 notes of any minor scale anywhere on the guitar. All we have to do is pick a key, find that note, and play that pattern. 1, 3, 4, next string, 1, 3, 4. So for today's exercise, we're going to use this concept and break out of our normal scalar practice where we just take one position and stay in that one position and play up, across the neck over and over. And instead, we're going to limit ourselves to this 6-note, 2-string, 3-finger little pattern fragment and play it up and down the neck rather than across it. So it's as simple as that. Just take some time, work with the metronome. You can alternate pick it if you want to work on your alternate picking. You can use nothing but hammer-ons and pull-offs if you want to focus on that, and just try and build up some speed. And with hammer-ons and pull-offs. So thanks a lot for checking it out, guys. I hope it was helpful. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, feedback, topics you like covered, whatever, in the comments below. Also, I'd really like to know if you have any useful ways that you use fingering patterns in your playing or your practicing or whatever. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below this video. Like and subscribe, and have a fantastic day.